Very well, welcome to Super Ayr. My name is Cal York. Hope you're keeping well. Well, it's a nice warm night here in Ayr. It's a Tuesday night, and Ayr tonight are facing 4th place Dunfermline Athletic. Ayr find themselves in 6th place. They've really slid away, especially the last 7 or 8 games. They've really been in poor form. We saw a bit of a boost on Saturday though when Ayr drew with Partick Thistle, and a really good performance with John Rankin's first game in charge as interim boss. Hopefully for more of the same tonight. Ayr don't have their solace to seek. They've got no recognised striker playing tonight, but Anton Dow's missing out. And a big change up to the lineup this evening. Stuart Bannigan will actually captain the side with Ben Dempsey out as well. Jamie Murphy's on the bench, so hopefully he can create something if he comes off the bench a bit later. If you just look at the last 5 games, Dunfermline are the form team in the league. They've taken 13 points in their last 5 games. Ayr have only taken 2. And that's where the big swing has been. They were ahead of Dunfermline for a lot of this season in the playoff spots, and they've fallen back over the last 7 or 8 games. They really need to turn it around. They need to try and stay in this division. Worst case scenario, a win tonight and a win Saturday against Arbroath would see Ayr probably pretty much safe. But let's get along to tonight's game. That's an important one. Can Ayr grab 3 points with no recognised striker? Will the Pars come out on top and secure their 4th place, pushing on to 3rd and the playoffs? Let's go along to Somerset Park and see how we get on. Match prediction tonight. I was going to take a 2-1 win for Ayr before I saw the team. No recognised striker, it could be difficult. I think Dunfermline will score tonight. They've got a lot of threat up front with big Andy Todd. So, going to take a 1-1 draw tonight. I would love to see Ayr to win this one, but my head is telling me 1-1 tonight. But let's see how we get on. Join me, some lads here supporting Ayr tonight. Can I get a predictions? What's your thoughts on the game tonight?
I think it'll be a good game. I think Ayr will win 2-0.
2-0 you're going for? What about yourself?
1-0 Ayr.
1-0?
I'm going for 2-1 Ayr.
2-1, what do you think?
1-0 Ayr.
Who's going to score tonight?
Jamie Murphy.
Going for Murphy off the bench?
Penalty. Marco Roos.
Marco Roos, aye. No recognised strikers tonight, lads. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, he's got a chance. He's got a chance.
Aye. Some good young boys playing. Jamie Hislop's getting a game at the first start tonight. What's your thoughts on that?
Hopefully does well.
Aye. And what about Bannigan, captain tonight? Happy to see him get the captaincy. He played well the last few games, hasn't he? Well, enjoy the game, lads, and I'll catch up with you later. Cheers. Dunfermline scoprà una partita per cui vuole.
Just for the Fairmont leaving the field, number 26 Andrew Todd, replaced by number 20 Chris Carey. And 360. Thank you very much for your support.
Oh my boy!
Well, final thoughts on tonight's game. Hugely disappointing. I turned up tonight's game optimistic that we could maybe get some. If we played with the spirit that we did on Saturday, and Anton Dowd's maybe getting a chance in 9-1 tonight, we could have maybe sneaked that, maybe 2-1. Then I saw the team sheet and I thought, here we go, so many forward players out. Murphy on the bench, no Dowds, no Oakley, no Walker. Your main strikers really that can give you a goal threat, none of them. And all of a sudden you're really struggling. Martin McKenzie, who's been a top scorer this season, on the bench. Mark O'Rourke and Ben Summers, good midfielders, but really not out-and-out strikers. And you go up against a team like Dunfermline, who have got a bit of ooze about them, a bit of quality and a lot of energy, and you're going to struggle. And that's what happened. You know, we lose that early goal again. I don't know how many times we've lost an early goal, and all of a sudden it gives them a lift. And this first half really peters out with really not much between the teams. Second half, Ayr trying to chase a goal, bring on Jamie Murphy to give a bit of quality. But again, there's no support for Murphy up there. And again, Dunfermline hit us with a penalty, which was a penalty. It was a clear penalty to me. Make it 2-0, and that's game over and lights out here. And then a late goal, a nice finish also for their third goal. So credits to Dunfermline, fully deserved their win. And there's a reason these four teams are in the playoffs this season. St Johnstone, Partick Thistle, Arbroath and Dunfermline. They're the best teams in terms of consistency, and credit to them. They'll go on and do well, I'm sure, in the playoffs for this season. For Ayr, it's now about just trying to look at our goals for this season. It's important we stay in this league. I think we will, but you know, we can't keep losing games. I feel sorry for John Rankin. He's come in there and he's got a Fred Beer squad. No strikers really. I don't know where the strikers are, whether it's injuries. It's something that needs to be looked at for next season. We need players who can be fit. I know it's always easy to say, get players who don't get injuries, but you know, the amount of players we've had injured is just unbelievable this season. And there must be a root cause for it, and it needs to be looked at for next season. Whether we're bringing in younger players or fitter players, I don't know, but it's some, from recruitment wise, it has to be looked at, as well as forward players that can play games, because losing so many of our key forwards has really just killed our season, especially the last 10 games where we've just free fall down the league. Now we've got to just try and find a way to try and stay in this league and get safety, and at least reserve ourselves in the championship. As I say, I think we will, but we really need to try and find wins. We need to try and get some of these guys back. Can we get Dowds back? Can we get Oakley back to play a game for us before the end of the season? Is Walker going to be fit? These are the guys we need in our team who can finish off chances, and we can create all we want. If we don't have goal scorers, we're not going to win games, and we're going to continue to spiral and hold on by the skin of our teeth. No a happy chappy tonight, as you can probably hear. Really needs to be much better on Saturday. Is John Rankin the answer? I don't know, it's early doors, but he'll be wanting to try and get some wins before the end of the season, if he wants to consider himself as manager for this team. But he's working with real bare bones, and these guys all have to stand up. We need to get some of these players back, especially our forwards. We need to try and play through the pain better if they can, and help this team stay in this league. Be back on Saturday when we face Arbroath at home. That's all from me, Cal York. Hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you have, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch up with you on Saturday. All the best. Bye-bye.